Hi, I'm Matt, and this is Chris, and watch Marvel make us superheroes. I'm a portfolio manager managing different investments. I was in college, and I decided to pursue that when I realized I wasn't going to play in the NFL. It was a family sport. I enjoyed it a lot. I was fast and hit hard. Being into football and weightlifting, Hulk was the best. At 6, 7 years old, I'd run around with my Hulk shirt on and flexing. But Daredevil definitely became my favorite when I did lose my eyesight. It happened fairly fast. There was a dot on the mirror. I tried to wipe the dot away, but the dot was on my hand. It was anywhere I looked. Went home, didn't make anything of it. Woke up the next day. I looked in the mirror and I couldn't see my face. I went to see the ophthalmologist, and the ophthalmologist said, "You are already legally blind. There's nothing you could do." In April 2017, I went to the Guide Dog Foundation, and I was fortunate enough to get Chris. I used to run a 4.5 so I'm pretty fast. I'm still a New Yorker, even being blind. And I always thought a guide dog would slow me down. But I do have the black Lamborghini of guide dogs. Life has never been the same. Chris takes me from Long Island to Manhattan to Upper West Side every day. 2 months ago, I was trying to make the Long Island Railroad so I could make the train. And he stopped, and I said, "Chris, forward." He did not move. And as fast as I said it the third time, a big truck or car or van backed right out of their driveway. Things like that are amazing to experience and just reach down and say, "Oh, thanks, Chris. Thanks for not listening." I like that Daredevil type everyday superhero. I would like him to look like me, but have the physique when I did play football. I like the idea of being able to walk out of the office and go right to the street to fight crime. I think a cane would be nice because when he's fighting them, I'd have something. It could also be used as like a tool, as like a weapon itself. Every blind guy needs a nice pair of sunglasses. Makes you look good and you know, could be used in a lot of different ways. Chris likes to wear a handkerchief. Somehow there's always one on him, a bandana. Chris has a harness. I think if he's gonna be a superhero dog, it should be pretty slick and be used for protection. Black Labs shed, and so dark suits are always good for blind superheroes with a guide dog. My sense of hearing now is a super ability for me, and I think that would continue. Risk management is everything in what I do for work, and I think the same thing goes for a lot of superheroes. Using my mind and using my ability to do quick math and probabilities to make decisions, I think would be a superpower. Chris has super speed, and he's strong. I could see him using his leash to whip a bad guy or spin it around to trip up a villain.
Oh my God. Wow. They have you in a pinstripe pantsuit. The pinstripes are lit a little bit, and you're wearing a muscle shirt, a black muscle shirt.
Nice.
You have really cool oval-like sunglasses.
Oh, nice.
And you have it looks like your cane, but it's more of a weapon. And on the end, it's a little bit of a hook.
Oh, cool. What about Chris? What's he look like?
Okay, Chris, he's rocking a bandana on his head. Chris is pretty mean looking. He looks pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
He has this really intricate armor. He has these kind of patches that are also illuminated that kind of match your pinstripe pants. So you have a little bit of
cool.
matching.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Looks like you could just hit a button on his harness and then it builds out into this
really?
cool piece.
Perfect. No, I love that. That's awesome. Thanks, Marvel, for making us superheroes.